My name is Alexis, and I'm from the Augusta Exchange Starbucks. The store number is 1118, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a pour-over with our veranda blonde roast. So first off, we're going to start by having our coffee grounded. We're going to do 4 scoops of the beans, and we want to make sure that they're nice and fresh. And we're going to do them on a paper grind because you want to make sure that the grind is not too coarse and not too thin. So we can get that perfect consistency so that it can flow through the filter perfectly. And then we have our little water pot right here. It's with our fresh water. It's filtered 4 times. And we're just going to go ahead and start by pouring it over. I'm going to do a nice even pour throughout the top of it. Make sure that all of those grounds have water covering them. We're going to let that sit for a minute, kind of die down a bit, and then we're going to keep on pouring it over as it drips down. So this coffee is a really, really lovely light blend. It's one of my favorites because it's so easy to get new customers that are trying out coffee for the first time interested because it has a really, really light flavor. However, it still has extra caffeine, a little bit more than our other ones. So it's just that perfect blend of a new thing to try. And I think it's really, really good. It has a lot of like cocoa notes to it and also a very nutty aroma. So it's really easy to customize with a lot of our different syrups because we have a lot of like hazelnut syrups and toffee nut, and they all go really, really, really well with it. It's also really, really good if you want to add any kind of creamer to it because it's such a light body. It really just blends well with any kind of cream that you want to put in it. Coffee is also a very mild acidity, so if you're used to something more like a medium roast, this one's going to be a little bit less acidic, so it's going to be very light on your palate, so it's going to be a lot more consumable that way. My personal favorite food pairing for this coffee is a chocolate croissant. I think it's really, really nice. It really brings out the chocolate flavor within the blonde roast. It just goes really nice, especially on a morning when you just want to wake up and drink your coffee and have something to eat. It gives you a little extra something there. It's great. So growing up, my mom always drank light roast coffee, and it was always her favorite thing to drink in the morning. And when I first started coming to Starbucks when I was a kid and first started trying out coffee, she would always let me have a sip of hers and then let me experiment with things, but I always ended up coming back to this one. Another thing I love about it is that it's ethically sourced from Latin America. Always something that's been super important to me and my family growing up, and still to this day, is being able to buy ethically sourced coffee. And knowing that Starbucks does that, it's really, really cool. Pour-overs typically tend to take about 3 to 6 minutes, depending on how fast that water decides to sneak on through the grounds. Alright, so when we want to taste our coffee, there are 4 different ways to identify things about it. So the first thing you want to do is be able to smell it. It's such a very good aroma. It's very nutty. It's very, very light, very good. So when we're tasting our coffee, we really want to be able to smell it and slurp it and be able to locate all of those flavor notes within it. So have a good little taste there, and it is so good. It's the perfect light body on the palate. It has a very nutty, sweet aroma to it. It's going to be really wonderful with this chocolate croissant. A little tasting breath. And that really brings out the chocolate flavors within it. It's just the perfect thing for any morning when you're ready to really wake up with a little kick. Alright, so I'm going to be demonstrating how to make a grande shaken iced espresso. So we're going to be starting by filling 3 shots of our signature espresso. So this is why we want to do our espresso that one first and make sure those shots are cured is because our sequencing is really important. We want to make sure that we are getting those beverages out in a timely manner so we can go and make the rest of the drink while our shots are cooling, so that we're going to have 100% confidence in our beverages without compromising them at all. We're going to go ahead and pull these 3 shots. Next, I'm going to grab my shaker here and we're going to fill it with 4 cups of our classic syrup. We want to make sure that it's classic because it's going to really bring out the sweetness of that espresso, which is a darker blend, and it has a lot of notes of chocolatey and a little bit of caramel sweetness, and it's really going to bring out the sweetness of that. Next, we're going to fill it up to the grande ice cream. While we're waiting on the shots to pull, about 6 roasters actually made all the way back in 1975 by Nicholson. Alright, so now that our shots are full, my machine is going to give me a little star if they are correct. If they have been pulled correctly. And this has the creamer, the body, and the heart. So pretty friendly in there. We're going to put that in. And we're going to shake it 10 times to make sure our coffee is aerated perfectly and it has that perfect wonderful texture to it. I'm going to grab a grande cup. We have that frothy texture. We're going to pour it into our grande cup. And we're going to top it off with a little bit of 2% so that we get that wonderful smooth texture. Show you how to make one of my absolute favorite drinks. It's the strawberry side lemonade. It has such wonderful, refreshing flavors. It really lives up to its name as a refresher. I personally think it's one of my favorites because it just has the embodiment of that nostalgic feeling of being a kid by the pool and getting the sun soaking in your skin. Such a wonderful, fun summer flavor. And also it has green coffee extract, which is going to give you a nice little kick of caffeine in a natural kind of way. So first of all, we're going to add our strawberry side juice base to the first line in our shaker. And then we're going to add some lemonade. We're going to do equal parts. Next, we're going to grab some strawberry pieces and dump those guys in there. And I like to throw a little twist on it and add a little bit of raspberry. It really brings out the acidity and keeping that floral flavor in it. However, my store is out of not strawberry. My store is out of raspberry, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to go ahead and add our ice and shake it. And we're going to shake it 10 times to make sure that all of the ice gets all the juice and the lemonade blended together and makes it all the same temperature and aerates everything really, really well.